Welcome to this video. Let's talk a little bit about credit. The world runs on credit, right? Let's talk about the credit that the body has to keep up so that we have the resources to control the emotional body. Let me expand on that. Have you experienced being hangry? I've certainly experienced it a lot. Actually, the people around me experience it a lot when I am hungry. That's a real thing, and that is just a very small example as to how the emotional body is depending on the credits that the physical body has. When I say the credits of the physical body, I meant how many resources does it have. So when you have a lot of resources, it's very easy to overcome small obstacles. Think of a car with a very, very small wheel versus a car with a very, very, very big wheel. A monster truck has a very big wheel, has a lot of resources to go over big things, right? Funny example, I don't know why I thought of it, but your body has resources or has lack of resources, and that's going to affect the way you manage your mind body and your emotional body. Credit from your body means your body has enough resources for you to control your emotional state, your mental state, and you're not going to be thrown off as easily. So this is important because in the past few videos we've been talking on and off about responsibility. You have a responsibility towards you for the thinking that goes on in your mind, for the emotional processes that you're experiencing. If your body is in a good place, if your body's feeling okay, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do your homework and learn to control and to manage the emotional and mental process. It's going to be very difficult for me to control my emotions, to develop the abilities of my emotional body if I don't have a physical body with enough credit. And obviously, the more you become an expert at it, the easier it becomes. It's like if you have never done any fasting whatsoever, the first day that you do fasting and you're drinking nothing but water, by the mid-afternoon, you're like, I'm seeing blurry and I feel bad and I have a headache, and you're feeling all, kinds of horrible things because you haven't built up your experience. An experienced faster could be 3 days into water fast, and he or she might be feeling great because they built enough resilience or strength that they can do water fasting for days and still do every normal activity, not have a headache or anything, right? So in the same sense, it's a lot easier for you to develop the strength of your emotional body, to develop the health of the mental and emotional aspect of you if you have a healthy physical body. That's why I always recommend, if you're experiencing depression, one of the main things you're gonna have to do is exercise, is move, act on something. The weather is nice, let's go to the park, walk, right? Obviously that is just one aspect of the whole process. We have to take into consideration trauma, we have to take into consideration beliefs that are, Anyway, we're not talking about depression right now, but the point of this video is that the body has to be with a little bit of credit, to a resource to give the opportunity to the mental body and the emotional body so that you can train them. Once you train them, then the body might not have, it doesn't have to be in a perfect state for you to still be able to control your thoughts and emotions. Meaning, at some point, if you develop enough abilities of your mental and emotional bodies, your physical body could be in the middle of the most painful situation, physical pain, and emotionally you're going to be okay. Mentally, you're going to be okay because you develop the bodies, you develop the strength of your mental body and emotional body, so that if the physical part is in some type of distress, mentally you're going to be okay. And that's the whole idea behind becoming more and more responsible. so that you have the control over the mental and emotional parts of your experience, even though the physical might not be at its best. But first, you have to, take care of the whole thing. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next one.